In this video, I put every team's starting kicker as their starting quarterback, and I simmed the whole way to see which kicker could earn their team a championship. Oh, and I forgot to mention, not only are the kickers the quarterbacks are now the kickers. So without further ado, if you don't know me, get to know me. My name's Bent. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. As you guys can see right here, we got every team's starting kicker as their quarterback. Matt Prater, Bills quarterback. Nick Folk, Jets quarterback. And then we got Graham Gano as the, Giants quarterback, and so on and so on. Now, as you guys can see right here, the quarterbacks are now the kickers. And the highest overall kicker is Drake May, surprisingly, with a 59 overall. That's actually kind of crazy. The second closest, 57, Jake Browning. What? And as you guys can see right here in the free agency, some teams have dropped their starting quarterbacks. I mean, kickers. Drop their starting kickers. So we're gonna sim halfway through the season to see who has the highest stats as far as kicking and quarterbacking and all the above. Pretty much see who's winning and leading their team to hopefully a championship. But if I had my takers, I've kind of got the Giants. You got to go with the underdog, so I'm going with the Giants. But yeah, let's sim halfway to see how it's looking so far. All right, so we sim halfway through the season. The Eagles are 3-4. The Giants are 2-5. Never mind, scratch everything I said about them. Let's look at the records. So the Vikings are 4-2. The Chargers are 4-3. Philly's 3-4, like I said already. Houston's 5-1. Wow. Let's take a look at the standings, see who's the top. Seahawks are number 1. 6-1 record. That is crazy. Texans 5-1. Buccaneers 5-2. 49ers 5-2. Jets 5-2. Broncos 5-2. Now, before we sim to the playoffs, drop down in the comments below who you got winning the Super Bowl with their kicker and their quarterback as their kicker. So let me know in the comments down below who y'all got before, no cheaters, before we sim. Obviously, my hometown team, the Cardinals, 4-3. Wow. Now, as we take a look at the player stats, Harrison Butker is leading in yards. He's the highest rated quarterback with 33 interceptions. Dang, look at the TD ratio, bro. The TD to int ratio is actually insane. Yo, there's more picks than touchdowns on both sides. That's crazy. Man, what can't Brandon Aubrey do? He do anything for real. Let's take a look at this kicking stats. Let's see how all the kickers are doing. JJ McCarthy got that boot on him. He's averaging 12 to 14 with the 85 kick percentage, which is actually not even too bad. His field goal long is a 48. You're telling, yo, Jake Hayner with a 51-yard field goal. Wait a second. Why is everybody kicking these long field goals? And their kicking rating is not even that bad, to be honest. Forgot to show you guys, but the last place quarterback is the Miami Dolphins quarterback. So Dolphins fans, look away. All right, we're gonna sim to the playoffs to see who makes the playoffs, who doesn't. All right, now that we simmed halfway, the Eagles made the playoffs and so did the Bears. So let's take a look at these stats. And as you guys can see on the right side though, they're relying pretty heavily on the run game. Look at this ratio of 31 to 63. And then the one behind him, Tyler Bass, has pretty much the same stats besides 600 yards less than him. But their completion rating and everything pretty much looks the same. 63 ints, 31 touchdowns. And they're rivals, so. All right, so everyone's stats-wise is looking good. Let's see who's all in the playoffs. On the right side, we're going with the NFC side first. We got 49ers with the first round bye. Vikings, second place. Third place, we got the Eagles. Fourth place, we got the Bucks. Fifth place, we got the Lions. Sixth place, we got Chicago Bears. Seventh place, we got the Seattle Seahawks. Now coming in on the AFC side, first round bye week goes to the Texans. Second goes to Jets. Third goes to the Steelers. Fourth goes to the Raiders. Fifth goes to the Tennessee Titans. Sixth goes to the Miami Dolphins, who had a pretty rough start in the beginning. Seventh goes to the Ravens. All right, so we're actually going to jump into the first game for the Eagles to see how they do. And yeah, we're going to go from there, see how every other team does. We're going to send to the fourth quarter just to see how it looks, to see if things get spicy or anything like that. The Eagles are putting straight belt on the Bears. Oh my goodness. We simmed to the end of the game. The freaking Eagles put straight belt on them. We didn't even get time to look at it. All right, we simmed the next week just to see how things are looking. The Ravens beat the Jets 31-7. So now the matchups are the 49ers versus the Seahawks, the Eagles versus the Lions, the Raiders versus the Dolphins, and then the Texans versus the Ravens. We're going to jump into this game to see how the Eagles do again, to see if they could get back-to-back Super Bowls potentially, but this time with their kicker as their quarterback. So we're going to sim all the way to the fourth quarter, see how things are looking. If it's a blowout, like I said, I'm not going to watch the whole thing. They're putting points on the board for the first quarter of the game. Wow. Lions now got the ball. Let's see what they can do with the football. Fake play action with a dump down to Sam Laporta. Oh, what a hit. Jake Bates got 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. I'm not even kidding you guys. What a throw. He gets it down to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs picks up some yards. Steps up in the pocket and gets sacked. The Eagles now got the ball back. Let's see if they can attempt to make their fourth quarter comeback because they're down by 7 points. I feel like they can do it. Saquon Barkley gets the ball and then he gets a 4-yard gain. Not too bad. They're going no huddle, but a 2-minute warning occurs. Let's see if Jake Elliott can run this 2-minute drill better than Jalen Hurts can. Now they got the ball on their own 30. Let's see if they can move up the field, do something, maybe run the ball with Saquon because the throwing game's not really too there. And he's going to take this. Oh, he fumbles. The defense recovers. It looks like the Eagles are going to be out of the playoffs. They're going to run the ball from here. So now I believe here they're just going to run the ball, run the clock out, and then call it game over. All right, now let's take a look at the updated playoff bracket. We got the Raiders in at 4. And then the Ravens in at 7. All the low-rated bracket teams are in the Final Four. That's actually wild. So far, the Lions look like they have a way better overall team than the Seahawks. So let's see if this number 7 team could take down this number 5 team. Oh, Seahawks strike first with 7 points on the board. Lions, you better pick up your game. Jake Bates has the ball. Stepping up in the pocket, throws a deep pass all the way to J-Mo. J-Mo has the ball. They run the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs. He gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Jake Bates has the ball. He's looking, passes it down to Jahmyr Gibbs for a little quick pass, and he could have went outside, but he went back inside to hit the defender. I don't know what he was thinking, but you know, hey, it's the AI. It's not me. Jake Bates has the ball. He's looking, throws the ball deep. The ball's wobbly and almost completed to J-Mo, but he drops the ball. Run the ball as expected. Get a pickup of 2 yards maybe. Run the ball. Oh, play action. Never mind. Pass it down to number 11. Quick little dump down to Kenneth Walker. And they stop it. It's 4th and 3rd. Bates has the ball. He's looking. He might launch this one. He throws it deep. And he hits J-Mo wide open on the route. And he seems to be gone from the 20 to the 10. Touchdown, Jameson Williams. Oh, my goodness. Dude, the Lions are making a big comeback. They kicked the field goal. Jared Goff as their kicker. Let's see if he makes the kick. And nope, he's very short. yo. Dan Campbell is so upset. Never mind. I guess the Lions are losing this thing. What an extremely upsetting kick by Jared Goff. And what could have been a potentially game-tying kick. Jared Goff goes out there and sells the whole team's game with a terrible kick like that. I've never seen a kick worse than that. Now that we're down to the final 3, which is going to be final 2 in a couple seconds, put it in the comments below which team you have winning, and don't cheat. Do not cheat, because I don't know if you're cheating. Do not cheat. Now it looks like the Ravens upset and go all the way. The 2 7-seed teams are in the championship. Who would have known? This is insane. The Ravens kicker is going to win them a championship before Lamar Jackson gets someone. But that's my quarterback on fantasy, so I can't say too much, but. Oh my goodness, he's taking off. He's actually running. Dude, that's the first time I've seen a quarterback run like that. He actually got some speed on him. Who is their kicker? I don't know, but whoever their kicker is, he's actually moving. He launches the ball deep, 1-on-1, and Cooper Kupp drops it. Got my hopes up. So Nate Wiggins had to rough in the kicker, so now the Seahawks have the ball in enemy territory. He launches the ball 50-50 and Jason drops it. Launches a little dump down. He seems to be moving up the field and he gets a little 12-yard gain. That is not too bad. The Seahawks might actually get the first points on the board. Last play, 3rd and 13. Let's see if he can get something going right here. He seems to be kind of scrambling, but he's going to get sacked and tackled before he can get past the line of scrimmage. Struggling in the pocket. Kind of look like Lamar Jackson right there. Picks up the... Did he get the first? No, he gets very short to it. Slid before the line of scrimmage. So far, it's 0-0 entering the 4th quarter, which is crazy and not have been the case this entire time. Little quarterback sneak and they end up getting it. Oh, and he gets sacked. Now it's 3rd and 16. I don't know what they're going to do, but he has to launch the ball deep. Not do these little checkdowns. He's panicking. Doesn't see nobody open. He has all day in the pocket. Launches one deep, and nobody catches it. He takes it on the play action. What a good block by number 75. 3rd and 5. If he can get this first down, they will be golden. He's looking. Doesn't see nobody. He's scrambling. He's a runner, dude. If I know anything about that kicker, he is a runner. He's looking. He has all day in the pocket, dude. Literally all day. He's going to run again. This is the most I've seen a kicker run. And he slides and gets 5 yards. Myers is looking. Drops a dot to JSN right down the middle of the field. And now they're down at the 15, I believe. 15? In enemy territory. They hand the ball off. Doesn't get nothing. Myers is looking. He has the ball. He has all day in the pocket, dude. Oh, he might get sacked. Oh, the defensive line gets... Oh, my goodness. What a change of events. He gets sacked. Now they're down at the 19. 4-yard loss. Let's see what he can do on this play right here. 3rd down. Most likely they're going to try to kick the field goal, but I don't think they'll be able to make it. So let's see if they can get something. And he gets sacked. He fumbles, but the offensive lineman picks it up and saves him and recovers it. Now they're punting the ball. Which if a D lineman can sack him right here and make him fumble... Oh, he got the sack, but did not make him fumble, but it's okay. They're down at the 5 now. This game is getting very intense. 2nd and 16. Let's see what the quarterback can do here. He seems to try to scramble. He doesn't know what to do, and he's going to get sacked. Is that a safety? It's a safety. No way the game's going to end 2-0. There's no way the game ends 2-0. That is no way. The Ravens have 2 timeouts. The game is going to actually end at 2-0. Wow, dude. The 2 7-seed teams battle it out in a 2-0 finish with the Seahawks winning the Lombardi. Who would have guessed the Seahawks would win a Super Bowl with their kicker as their quarterback? The best kicker on the AFC side is Bo Nix, which is crazy. I thought it would have been Davis Mills. Now let's see on the NFC side of football. Matthew Stafford is the best kicker, followed by Mac Jones, who was traded to the 49ers. Wow. Joe Burrow was signed by the Bears, and he ends up in 3rd place for the best kicker, which, if you know at the beginning of the video, he was the free agent. Graham Gano is the best quarterback on this side, followed by Will Richard and Eddie Pinheiro, which I'm so surprised as well that the Super Bowl champion quarterback that led the Seahawks to the victory is not even in the running. Now, best quarterback on the AFC side, Jason Sanders, who in the beginning of the video, Dolphins had a really rough start, but they ended up picking it up, and he gets best quarterback in the AFC. Harrison Mevis, and then Harrison Butker with the Chiefs. Obviously, the Chiefs players are going to do good, and then Bass 4th. Fairbairn 5th. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Do that on above. And comment down below your team that you picked to win the Super Bowl and if they did or not. And as always, I love y'all. If you don't know me, get to know me. My name is Ben. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.